Hi, I'm Jessica.
Hi, I'm Christina.
And you're watching Game of Tomes.
Yay! Yay!
Hold on.
That's good.
Yay!
Yay!
Today is a special birthday book haul celebrating the 26th year Christeena has gone around the sun. So,
Yay me!
great job.
Thank you. It's been tough 26 years, but hoping for 26 more. At least.
Okay.
I'd like to thank my mother, who gave birth to me
Yes.
with no epidural.
Girl.
Pushed through that. Thanks my dad for providing the seed. I'm done. Okay, so I recently went to McKay's because we had to go to Knoxville for a reason anyway, and my husband was like, well, I was gonna take you to McKay's, and I was like, yeah, yeah. And then he was not happy with how much I spent. But
It's your birthday.
it's my birthday.
You know, that's exactly what happened to me on my birthday. I spent way too much
I
money.
did too. Well,
McKay's.
and like usually I calculate like, maybe not, but this one I was like, I wasn't, super
That's
concerned
what I
about the
did
money,
too.
and I was like, yeah, I knew it was gonna be
We're
a
like
lot.
the same person. At the end of this video,
Oh yeah,
there's gonna be a special birthday surprise.
I like surprises.
Cool.
Cool. So one of the books I picked up for 94 cents, which I was really happy about,
Awesome.
is Contact by Carl Sagan.
Yay.
And I got this because Jessica recently hauled this as well.
Yes.
And she's been wanting to read it, and I was like, what is it about? And I guess, there's a movie about it, but I haven't seen it or anything.
It's good.
And so we talked about it on the way to McKay's, and I was like, I'm going to look for that. And I found it for 94 cents.
That's awesome.
So I'm really excited.
Yay. Buddy read.
Buddy read.
Hashtag buddy read.
And I also picked this one up just because Beloved by Toni Morrison. And it was literally just like on an end cap by the registers. And I was like, hey, I'm going to get this one too. But Sue over at the restricted section recently read this. And she said that Toni Morrison was becoming one of her favorite authors, I believe. I'm pretty sure she said that.
Okay.
I don't think that she loved this one.
Mm-hmm.
But, thought I'd try. Why not?
I want to read it when you're done.
Give it a go. And I also got Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo because it's, the Grisha trilogy, and I have Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, and some people were recommending you read this series first to get acclimated into that world.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, this was the only one that they had up there, and it wasn't there when I first looked, and this guy come over with like a few books in his arms, and I thought I saw the cover in his hands, but when I looked back, like, he didn't have it, and I was like, okay, and then he just kind of walked off, and I was like, I'm gonna look at those bees one more time, and it was there. I thought he was shopping, but it was a guy putting up books, and I was like, yep. So I was actually really happy to find that one with bonus content inside.
Oh my goodness.
I also got 1984 by George Orwell. I've been wanting to read this for a while now, and, it got super popular again this year, so, yeah, picked it up.
Cool.
And I also picked up Unwind by Neil Shusterman. This was actually my book pick for our In Real Life book club, and it got picked this month, so I'm excited, and I'm going to read it and let Jessica borrow it so she can read it, and,
Thank you.
Yeah, it sounded really interesting.
Do you want to say what it's about?
Should I? Because I haven't said what any of the other ones are about.
If you feel compelled to.
Sure. So this one is basically, I think it follows 3 different teens, and there was a world war that was raged, and now they've decided that life is inviolable. From the ages of conception to 13, you cannot do anything to your children, but once they hit 13, you can choose to have them unwound, which is basically where you donate all of their organs so life doesn't technically end. And it follows 3 different, I think there's a girl who's a ward of the state, there's a boy who his parents can't control him, and then there's also another boy who was raised to be a tithe, which is a kid that was raised to be unwound. So, you know, I thought it was interesting, see if they can escape their fate. So, another one I picked up is The Eye of the World, the graphic novel.
That is super cool.
Yeah. My mom has this whole series, and I was looking for
The novels.
the novels, one for her specifically, and I found this one. So I was like, what?
Would she be interested in reading that, you think? Did she ever read graphic
Yeah,
novels?
I already showed it to her, but told her she couldn't have it yet. Because
Okay.
I also want to read it. She doesn't really read graphic novels, but I think that she would for this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do.
And so I just kind of picked it up, and I wanted to, you know, see the artwork and the characters and things like that inside it. So, artwork. And you can see.
That's pretty.
The next things I got, which were more expensive, because we've been talking about it, and it's been coming out now, and it's just, I just want to read them, but I'll never have the time. Eventually I will.
Whatever.
The Game of Thrones series. I have
Yay.
the first one, but it's illustrated, so it's this
Big.
huge clunker right here. So I wanted to get, you know, a nice little easy paperback.
And you've read that one.
And I have read this one, but it's the only one that I've read.
Mhm.
Of course, Clash of Kings, Storm of Swords, is that what it is?
Yeah.
And A Feast for Crows. Unfortunately, they did not have A Dance with Dragons.
Bummer.
Yeah, so I was like, ah, man, you know, oh well, that's alright. So last night, my in-laws actually threw a joint birthday party for my grandma-in-law, my brother-in-law, my husband, and me. All our birthdays are super close together. And I got a book for a birthday present, A Dance with Dragons. My husband had went out to Cookville with his parents, and he said, he was like, well, I took a picture of the ones that you bought, so I knew, like, which ones you had.
That's
And
cute.
so I was like, you did good.
Aw.
And she was like, oh, they had these little tiny paperback ones, but I thought, no, I'm going to buy you the big ones. So she bought me this huge copy of Dance with Dragons, and I'm really excited. I was really happy to be able to complete that collection. So now, when the next book comes out, Winds of Winter,
Yeah.
in possibly October,
Maybe.
hopefully,
I hope so.
I'll be ready and I can buy it. I probably won't have read all these
I was
by
gonna
then,
say.
but gotta complete my collection.
Cool.
And the only other book that I bought this month was Sleeping Giants by Sylvain
Sylvain
Nouvelle?
Nouvelle.
Nouvelle? Sure.
Sylvain Nouvelle.
Sure. So, I simply bought it because Amazon had a coupon and it was our book club book for July. And so I got it. And it's
It's so
also
pretty
really
naked.
pretty.
Yes.
Very beautiful.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got that. Read it, loved it.
It was
So,
good, yeah.
Really good.
I'm listening to the second one right now.
Yeah. I have a hard time with audiobooks, so I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and buy it. And it was really pretty, too, and there was a coupon. And so right when I finished this, it was like, man, I really want to read the second book. Jumped on Amazon, and it's only in hardback, and it's like $19. So it's like, no, no, I'm good. So I think I'm going to listen to it.
Cool.
That is my crazy amount of books I bought in July.
Yay for you. Ha.
And I made a promise to my husband that
You wouldn't buy any more.
I would not buy any more books the rest of the year except book club books.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you have plenty to read.
I have way too many books that I have unread. And so, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to stick to that commitment. I'll probably regret it later, but I'm going to stick to it.
Good. I have 2 books that I want to buy this year, and that's it. And that's Winds of Winter.
Yeah.
Hopefully it comes out this year.
Oh, wait, I know.
Uh-huh.
The third Harry Potter Illustrated?
Yes.
Yay! Those are really good, though.
Yeah.
Those are really good ones to, yeah.
Yes. Do you want to blow out your candle first or get your present first? Hold on. You need your candle. What color candle you want?
Blue's my favorite color.
But yellow would match your dress.
Do yellow.
Okay.
Aw, yeah. Yellow was a good choice.
Thanks. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, you're my best friend.
Aww.
Happy birthday to you.
I like that.
Wish. Are you wishing? Wish.
Okay. Yay! Thank you.
You're welcome.
Beautiful singing. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cupcake cheers. This is a good breakfast.
How is this? Presents.
I was just about to do the same thing.
Okay.
Alright.
Start with the smaller stuff.
Oh my goodness, girl.
It's not exciting. I mean, the
All
small
presents
stuff.
are exciting.
Okay, whatever.
Oh.
Color pens.
I love pens.
Good.
I love pens. Ooh. Oh! Something's on the inside. Addresses. It's a planner.
Yes.
Thank you. Did you draw this?
Yes.
You know Muffin, Jon Snow. Happy 26th name day. Love your bestest friend, Jess Game of Tomes. Look at that. You know Muffin, Jon Snow. That's so cute. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. I think it's my wish come true.
What do you think it is? No, don't say.
I'll tell you after.
Okay.
I almost got this at McKay's, and I was like, no, I want to spend money on more important things.
Right.
It's The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak. I love this book, and I don't own a physical copy of it, and I've wanted one since I've read it last year sometime.
It's the special anniversary edition.
That's so...
With no dominoes on the cover.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, look how big and pretty that is. Thank you.
You're welcome. Love you.
I love you too. My wish was for a really awesome book. So I was like, I wish for a really awesome book. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. When you play the Game of Tomes,
You read or you die.
come be our friends. Our social media links will be in the description below.
And we hope you're reading a great book.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. I'm so happy.
I'm glad you like it.
I love it.